Hello everybody and welcome to another Brother Crypt YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk purely about BitConnect and the ICO that's just been completed. Currently in the UK the time is now 12 minutes past 11 and the ICO started here at 9 a.m. UK time. At 9 a.m. UK time, or just a few minutes before, I did actually log into the website and I noticed that you were able to log in just a few minutes before 9, which was really good. So members in my team explained that prior to 9 o'clock, the website went down, which is understandable. BitconnectX developers were probably making some last minute changes, and then they brought it back up so it could be ready to host and serve probably thousands, if not tens of thousands or 100,000s of people who wanted to get in at the ICO. So in this video, I'm going to talk about BitconnectX as much as I can with the information that's revealed and from what I've heard. So as it transpires, as we suspected, BitconnectX is an exchange, and it's also going to be a payment gateway. If we move over to here, what is BitconnectX? BitconnectX goes by the acronym of BCCX, is an open source blockchain based decentralized cryptocurrency that enables instant payments to anyone with minimum transaction fees. BitconnectX also allows you to earn interest from helping maintain security on the network by holding BCCX in a Qt desktop wallet that is attached to the network, allowing transactions to flow through it. The BitconnectX website will include an exchange of multiple cryptocurrencies and utilize BitconnectX on merchant sites, providing instant payments with fast confirmation times, regularly less than 2 minutes. Okay, so if we just click more, it's just got more or less the same thing. However, there's an addition here. Why a new cryptocurrency ICO and exchange? BitconnectX was developed to meet the requirements of merchants and payment processors. BitconnectX will be the foundation of a cryptocurrency exchange offering rapid transactions. The BitconnectX exchange will allow cryptocurrency enthusiasts a trading experience with the lowest transaction fees ever. Okay, so basically, what BitconnectX is it's going to be an exchange to enable the flow and exchange of multiple cryptocurrencies, and it's also going to be a payment gateway for merchants. So I suspect, based on this information, it's going to be very similar to things like Square. I haven't come across any sort of hardware yet which has been described. I haven't come across any hardware yet which is going to be described, but it will be interesting to see how merchants will connect to BitconnectX for the transactions of payments and processes. Usually you would use a terminal or maybe software. As I read this, I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere close to PayPal or somewhere like Square. PayPal are able to facilitate merchant transactions. However, you don't need any physical equipment. It looks like BitconnectX is going into the same space. So two things, we can sort of conclude that BitconnectX is a exchange for multiple cryptocurrencies, and it's also going to be a payment gateway. Even if we blend those two, I think this will allow merchants to accept a multitude of cryptocurrencies for payments of goods, which sort of ties in with the BCC pay card as well. It looks like BitconnectX is going into that territory. Now the statistics. Okay, so in the ICO there is going to be a maximum supply of 49 million BCCX coins. This is actually very good. It's not a crazy amount into the billions like you're seeing for a lot of new coins like Cardano, like Tron. A lot of the coins that we're seeing now in the top 10. I'll just quickly go over to CoinMarketCap. Okay, all right. So we can see Ethereum has a coin circulating supply of around of it looks like 96 billion. Ripple is in the 83 billion. Bitcoin Cash 16, which is good. Cardano is 25 billion. NEM is 8 billion. Stellar is 17 billion. IOTA is 2 billion. Dash is a sensible amount. And then Tron we can see at 65 billion. Um, this is good that BitConnect have limited their coin supply to 49 million. I think this is a very good number. Um, the available supply to the general population is going to be at 14 million. And in the ICO, we will have 11 million 760,000 distributed. There will be a reserve fund of 2.940 million. Okay, now this is very good. The daily ICO sell limit is sort of capped at 261,000 per day every 24 hours. I think this is fair because it gives the ability for the coin to be spread out and distributed equally over the ICO, giving people multiple chances. And also, if you log into the account, let me see if I have any open sessions. Unfortunately, I don't at the moment. But when you log into the account, you can actually see how many coins have been bought and how many are remaining within those 24 hours. Luckily, I was able to get a fill of BCCX today. However, some other members in my team were unsuccessful. I think, as I explained in my early video, there was a congestion with the Bitconnect payment gateway. I'm sure thousands or tens of thousands of people were sending Bitconnect to BitconnectX, and it was just probably clogging up the system. So this is something that slowed down the process of people being able to have their Bitconnect wallet updated in time for them to be able to buy the Bitconnect coins in the first day of the ICO. So I hope this is something that improves. Okay. Now, as we can see from the website, it's going to be a proof of work and proof of stake algorithm. So basically, proof of work is a minor scenario where people will have the ability to mine the BitconnectX coin, and for mining it, they will be rewarded with additional coins. This is nothing. This is nothing that's new. Bitcoin follows the same process, and so did Bitconnect followed the same process in their coin. They were able to do proof of work, so the coin was able to be mined, but later on, as the proof of work finished, the proof of stake algorithm kicked in. Basically, if you're staking a coin, you will hold that coin in a Qt software wallet, and then you will be awarded interest for the amount of coins that you hold. So BitconnectX is following exactly the same sort of coin configuration and reward structure as Bitconnect. Okay, so what they're promising for BitconnectX is the ability to have instant payments to anyone worldwide with lightning fast transactions. As I read this, I think of PayPal. PayPal is usually quick. When you send money using PayPal from one source to the other party, the receiving party, is notified straight away. It looks like BitconnectX is going to be able to send um, payments from one person to another lightning quick using cryptocurrency, using the blockchain. Minimum transaction fees. Okay, BitConnect will allow you to make payments with incredibly low transaction fees for each transaction. This is very good because this is what's needed in the cryptocurrency space. Currently, when you're sending Bitcoin, the fees are very expensive, especially as the price of the coin increases, so do fees increase as well. So that's really not something that's sustainable moving forward. It will be interesting to see how BitConnect handles this payments fees. Decentralized, using blockchain technology, transactions are performed directly between users. Okay, so again, this is peer-to-peer money, which is very good, which is really at the core and the ethos of cryptocurrency. Okay, now let's check out why BitconnectX page rewarding. Um, these are some of the things that I mentioned before, but let's look at the coin specification. Coin algorithm, proof of work, proof of stake. Proof of stake is a type of algorithm by which a cryptocurrency blockchain network aims to achieve distributed consensus. Proof of work is designed to create decentralized agreement between different nodes around adding a specific block to the blockchain. Coin abbreviation BCCX, maximum coin supply 49 million. Let's see if there's any more information. Okay, so there's nothing much more here that we've covered. Now, exchanges. BCC will be available for trading on open exchanges to trade against various other cryptocurrencies. So this is coming soon. We'll check the roadmap in a minute and then we can see what the plan is and the deadlines for exchanges joining. Now, one thing is I clicked on download, and then if we try to download the app, it's not coming up. So right now, as it stands, you cannot download the BitconnectX wallet. I guess we'll have to wait a few days for us to be able to download the wallet. It's probably not ready right now. So let's look at the roadmap, and this will start to fill out lots of questions that people have. This roadmap is a highlight of BitConnect's team's visions and development priorities. This roadmap is intended to provide an idea of what certain features are likely to become available. Okay, BitconnectX ICO. This is where we are right now. Initial coin distribution and marketing. So coins will be distributed to those who were successful in the ICO over the next few days. I think right now you are unable to sort of withdraw from the platform, whether it be BCC coins or whether it be Litecoin or whether it be BitConnect coins. So earlier, what I did today was I oversent BCC to the exchange. I sent BCC from two sources, and it really took over an hour. I think about an hour and a half for it to arrive in my account. I didn't want to miss out on the ICO, so I decided to send some Litecoin, and the Litecoin got there very quickly. It made sense to use Litecoin because if there are hundreds of thousands of BitConnect users all sending BCC to BitconnectX, it's just, it makes sense. It's going to be clogged up. So that's why I sent Litecoin, and the Litecoin got there much faster. The Litecoin was the third transaction I sent to BitconnectX, but it arrived there first. Um, Now, because I had already bought my fill for today, I wanted to withdraw some remaining Litecoin I had, and the majority of BitConnect coins that came in an hour and a half later after I sent it, I was unable to send it, and I was warned that you can withdraw after 48 hours. So it looks like my BitConnect coins are held in BitconnectX for 2 days. It's a little bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so let's continue with the roadmap. So the BitconnectX web and desktop wallet will be available in February. Okay, desktop wallet for Linux, Mac, and Windows system to receive and store BitconnectX. It might also probably be used for staking as well, I expect. Okay, so this will be ready in a few weeks in February 2008. Now, let's look at the next. So for March 2018, we have the listing of the coin directory and explorer. So we're expecting to see the coin listed on CoinMarketCap. We're expecting to see it on WorldCoin Index, and we're also expecting to see it on CoinGecko. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. It's been a very interesting and very late night for me. Okay, so yeah, we'll see it listed on CoinMarketCap and other listing services in March. Also, it looks like in the middle of March, BitconnectX testing mode, launch of BitconnectX Exchange on test mode. That's very exciting. Okay, so it looks like they are hoping to finish the development in the third quarter in March and begin their testing later on in March, and which takes us to April. So it's looking like in April, BitconnectX BCCX will be launched in April to exchanges to trade with and other cryptocurrencies. In May, there are feature building and debugging, exchange platform features, and performance improvements. Very good. And then in June, they'll be adding more cryptocurrency pairs. Will get added to the exchange platform. So it probably seems like in April there will be BitconnectX will go live with a handful of cryptocurrencies, and then 2 months later they're going to start expanding the currency pairs as well. So in August, summertime, they're going to be adding more security in the exchange platform. And then in October, we will have a mobile wallet for iOS and Android. Very good. And then in November, BitconnectX Merchant API, private API for merchants and service providers. Okay, so an API is an application program interface. Basically, what that means is you will have third-party systems being able to connect to BitconnectX. So, for example, merchants or service providers or maybe financial institutions can sort of add their systems to the BitconnectX system. So that will kick off in November, and then I expect in November we're going to see mass adoption by merchants who have their connected APIs. And then BitconnectX Trading API, public and private API for traders. That's very interesting. I have to say, this last one, it sort of gets me. It looks like BitconnectX will be launched in April, maybe in some sort of beta mode, maybe for individual users. BitConnect BitConnect existing customers will mainly sort of get out all of the benefit in April, start using it, and then it looks like it's going to be adopted by merchants in November. And then it's probably going to be traded, or it's going to have like a trading API in December as well. This is very interesting. Um, the sense that I get from this roadmap is that it's probably going to be a lot bigger than BitConnect is. If we just look at the coin evaluation, let's go back to statistics. Now, if I think we have 49 million coins. Yeah, we do have 49 million coins. And then if we times that by the coin price of $50, which it is, that means that this ICO has been sort of valued just with the, yeah, this sort of project, BitconnectX, has been valued at just $2.45 billion. That's very big. That's massive for an ICO. I know other companies have made more than that during their ICO, but just the evaluation alone makes it massive. And just looking at this roadmap, I do see this potential. I think when we are talking about having a BitconnectX trading API for public and private API for traders, I see this as connecting to institutional money for some reason. Yes, it will be decentralized, but it seems all encompassing in itself. You're going to have the API for merchants, you're going to have an API for traders. It's going to be launched to people earlier in June. So this already sounds massive to me, in my opinion. So if we quickly check the FAQs, we'll read more. Let's go through some of these. Okay, so what is the ICO price of BitconnectX? BitconnectX will be offered at the rate of $50 per BCCX. Over the 45-day ICO period, there will be two bonus levels as followed. So 5% bonus from January the 10th to January the 24th, and then a 2% bonus from January the 25th to February the 8th. Okay, so this is really great because if you want to get into the ICO, you have between today, well, you don't have today, but you have between January the 11th, tomorrow, right up until February the 8th. And then you also get a bonus for whenever you pick into these coins. Note, there will be no bonus from February the 9th onwards. Where can I participate in the ICO? Now, if you're already a registered member of BitConnect Co., you can log into BitconnectX Co website and place buy order with available option. If you're new to the community, you can register in either BitConnect Co. or BitconnectX to participate in the ICO. So this is really good. If you're BitConnect consumer, if you have an account, then they've sort of made it easier and quicker for you to get in the ICO rather than you spending time registering an account, filling out the details, verifying that account. You can just log into the BitconnectX platform with your BitConnect credentials. This is what I did. I just logged on into the BitconnectX platform using my BitConnect credentials, and it just went straight through. So what is the maximum supply of BitconnectX? The maximum supply of coins will be 49 million. 11 million coins will be available to buy in the ICO, and 2.9 million coins will be held by BitConnect as reserve fund. The remaining 35 million coins will be available through proof of stake and proof of work in mining. Okay, so this is going to be a very probably beneficial coin to mine. Right out of the gate, it's going to be valued at $50. So if you're a miner or if you're interested in mining, it looks like this coin would be profitable, and also for staking as well. So the ICO, we sort of answered that question. The ICO will run from the 10th and run until the 23rd of February. Okay, so I stand corrected. Previously, I mentioned that the ICO will go from January the 10th right up until February the 8th. It's actually the 23rd of February, which sounds right because that is 45 days. What currencies will be accepted during the ICO? Bitcoin, Litecoin, and BitConnect coin only for ICO purchases. What can I do with my BitconnectX? BitconnectX will use proof of stake and proof of mining algorithms to secure the blockchain network, enabling both miners and stakeholders to earn interest in the form of transaction fees or mining rewards. What will happen to the BitconnectX not sold during the ICO? The unsold coins will go to reserve funds for marketing, development, and administrative work. Which wallet should I use to store BitconnectX? You can use your web wallet on BitconnectX.co website or web wallet offered by third-party service providers. You can also store in Qt Wallet once it is available as per our 2008 roadmap. So if we quickly check the wallet, the Qt Wallet will be available in February, which is just in a few weeks, which is very good. So if you want to take your BitconnectX coins off the platform, you should be able to do so in February. Which citizens cannot participate in the BitconnectX ICO? This ICO is not open to US citizens or residents. Distribution is therefore not offered by this website to US citizens or US residents. By participating, you hereby agree and commit that you are not a US citizen or US resident. Now, this is quite fair given the ceased and desist posted by the state of Texas against BitConnect. BitConnect have thought that this could necessarily be looked at as a form of security. I guess that BitConnect is looked at as a form of security, and just to maintain their integrity, just to be able to comply and not necessarily get into more trouble, they've decided to omit and block US residents actually participating from this ICO. So this makes sense given the current legislative climate of things that are going on. Will you pay for the bounty program? No, we will not offer bounty program as we already have dedicated community for ICO awareness and marketing. Is there any minimum or maximum purchase limits in the ICO? Yes, you can only purchase 100 BCCX per 24-hour time frame. Okay, now that's all of the ICOs. That's all of the FAQs. So really that's all of my breakdown on what is BitconnectX. It looks like it's a payment gateway and it's also an exchange. I think that it's going to be used to sort of exchange multiple cryptocurrencies for people to swap, trade multiple cryptocurrencies, and for payments as well. So it'd be interesting to see how the website progresses and enhances. Okay, so I've just logged into my BitconnectX account. Just go through an overview. This shows the total amount of coins that I have. It's about 52 coins, I believe I'm holding. Yep, about 52. Um, and then the price, BCCX, is worth $50. And then we also have a Bitcoin wallet, a Litecoin wallet, and a BitConnect wallet. So in my Bitcoin, I have a zero balance. You can see it pulls the equivalent, the dollar price of 1 BCC, and then likewise for Litecoin. I have 0.0192 amount of Litecoin here, and then BitConnect coins as well. So here we can see that 1 BCC is currently worth around $327. Here I have about 12 BitConnect coins. Now, this is the transaction that's been pending for some time. It's about 4.2. Okay, so this has gone almost like 2 hours and it's pending, which makes sense. And then here you see is by BitconnectX BCC, and then it shows you the daily limit. So today your limit is 49.79. That's because I've purchased 51.3 coins. Okay, so for every day of the ICO, you're going to be limited to no more than 100 BCCX coins. Now, if we check the amount, now if you check this amount, this is how you'll actually buy the coins. So you'll enter, I want 10 BCCX coins. Here it awards you with the 5% bonus. You then select the payment type. It then tells you amount for that payment type. You then click here to agree to the terms, and then you buy the BCC coins. Here we can see all of the different transactions of how we've purchased the coin. So I imagine as this portal, as this website gets developed, we're going to see different changes here to this dashboard. But while we're here, let's just look at the use of terms, because I'm sure this is going to be very brand new to everybody. So I will just go through the terms as quickly as I can. You're going to have to forgive me, I hadn't read this before, but let's go over it now. This token crowd sale agreement, this agreement is made as of this January the 10th, 2018, the effective date, by and between yourself, the user or purchaser, or you and BitConnect. So even though they're doing an ICO, it looks like the contract is between BitConnect. Interesting. BitconnectX cryptocurrency is intended to act as an exchange currency that holders will use for exchanging multiple cryptocurrency. BitconnectX will also allow merchant site transactions with instant payments and fast confirmation times. All the funds raised at the ICO will be used for further coin development and subsequent development of the exchange platform, marketing costs, and bonus giveaways. Okay. BitconnectX will use proof of work and proof of stake algorithms to secure the blockchain network. By reading and continuing to use this site, you agree to the following conditions of use. Okay, so it's actually interesting that the funds raised in the ICO will be used for further coin development and subsequently bonus giveaways. I think that's the additional 5% that you'll get, or maybe there will be bonuses which present itself in the future. So restrictions, as we touched upon, this is mainly restrictions to the USA. This service is available only to individuals who are at least 18 years old. BitConnect may, in its sole discretion, refuse to offer the service to any person or entity. No solicitation or advice. Neither this website nor any of its content shall constitute a recommendation, solicitation, or offer to buy or sell any securities, assets, or other financial instruments to provide any investment advice or service. You acknowledge that you are not relying on BitConnect or any of its affiliates or consultants in making an investment decision. Always consider seeking the advice of a qualified professional before making decisions regarding your business and or investments. BitConnect does not endorse any investments and shall not be responsible in any way for any transaction you enter into with other members. Okay, that's just general sort of financial advice, rightly so. Risk disclosure. Virtual currency such as Bitcoin or non-legal tender and is not backed by any government, legislative or regulatory changes or actions at the state, federal, or international level may adversely affect the use, transfer, exchange, and value of Bitcoin. Transactions in virtual currency, such as Bitcoin, are irreversible, and accidental transactions may not be recoverable. The volatility and unpredictability of the price of virtual currency relative to the fiat currency may result in significant loss over a short period of time. Any technological difficulties experienced by BitConnect system may prevent the access or use of members' virtual currency temporarily or permanently, depending on the severity of the damage. So basically, what BitConnect are saying is just that they are not held liable for slow speeds or fluctuations between the cost of the valuation of a cryptocurrency in fiat government issued currency, especially if it takes a long while for transactions to clear. The purchaser understands and accepts the creation of BitconnectX is a proof of work algorithm based and accepts that participating in the ICO carries significant financial and or regulatory risk, including complete loss of token value. The purchaser clearly and explicitly acknowledges and assumes the risks. Okay, ICO participation and coin allocation. It doesn't look like there's anything that we haven't covered here, but I'll run through it quickly. The maximum number of coins allocated to the ICO will be 14,700,000. BitConnect will reserve 2,940,000 coins and 11,760,000 coins will be available for sale over 45 days of the ICO. Delivery of tokens. Within 5 days of successful ICO, BitConnect will release the BitConnect coins to the web associated wallets. Coins will be available to be sold on exchanges as soon as they are listed in their approval. So if we check the, can we check the roadmap? Yep, not even the roadmap. So 45 days from the 10th. The ICO finishes on the 23rd, so we should have the availability to be able to sell your coins or trade them on the exchange on the 28th. And that might be the last day in February. Yes, it is. So 5 days from the 23rd is the 28th, and that will be the last day in February. So we should really expect to start seeing BitconnectX being traded at the beginning of March. I've just lost where I was. Okay. Um, Purpose and use of token in the ecosystem, possible migration of tokens, purchase, ownership, receipt, or possession of tokens carries no rights, express or implied, other than the right to use tokens to enable usage of and interaction with the BitConnect service platform if successfully completed and deployed. BitConnect reserves the right to migrate the BitconnectX to another protocol in the future. This is very interesting. So they're looking at a form of future proofing. I like the terminology BitConnect service platform. To me, that says a mesh of payments, being able to send multiple cryptocurrencies using the exchange, maybe even integrated with lending as well. So it looks like BitConnect are recreating themselves as a legitimate financial institution. Um, this makes sense based on what I've been hearing. And finally, I like the sentence here that BitConnect X may be sort of migrated to another protocol in the future. Okay, cancellation, refusal of purchase requests. All tokens purchased from the company are final, and there are no refunds or cancellations except as may be required by applicable law or regulation. BitConnect reserves the right to refuse or cancel token purchase requests at any time in its sole discretion. Security. The purchaser is responsible for implementing reasonable measures for securing the wallet, vault, or other storage mechanisms the purchaser uses to receive and hold tokens purchased during ICO, including any prerequisite private keys or other credentials necessary to access each storage mechanism. If the purchaser's private keys or other access or and access credentials are lost, the purchaser may lose access to the purchaser's token. BitConnect is not responsible for any lost costs or expenses relating to lost access credentials. Personal information. We work hard to keep your account secure and protect your personal information. By joining BitConnect community, you agree to use your authentic name and identity on all private records maintained by the system. BitConnect may determine in its sole discretion that it is necessary to obtain certain information about the purchaser to comply with applicable laws or regulations regarding selling the tokens to the purchaser. The purchaser agrees to provide such information immediately without delay upon request. The purchaser acknowledges that BitConnect may refuse to sell the tokens to the purchaser until the purchaser provides such requested information and has determined that it is permissible to sell the purchaser tokens under applicable law or regulations. Taxes. Any amount that the purchaser pays for the tokens are exclusive of all applicable taxes. The purchaser is responsible for determining what, if any, taxes under the purchaser's purchase of tokens, including, for example, sales, use, value added, and similar taxes. And it is also the purchaser's responsibility to withhold, collect, report, and remit the correct taxes to the appropriate tax authorities. BitConnect is not responsible for withholding, collecting, reporting, or remitting any sales, use, value added, or similar tax arising from the purchaser's purchase of the tokens. Purchasers' representations and warranties. So I'm not really going to read this last part. It's just about warranties for the token. Contact us if you have any questions regarding these services. You may contact this information below. Okay, that's all really. So I think this is going to be big. My final notes on the BitconnectX platform is that I think this will be adopted more after the project is complete currently than BitconnectX. So if we're talking about having a trading API, and if we're talking about having a merchant API, that says to me that they're really looking for this to be widely adopted and probably for it to be everywhere. Whilst if we look at BitConnect, BitConnect is great. You know, it's either one of those things, you either love it or you don't know about it and you hate it. And most people that use it, they love it, they trust it. People that hate it, they don't really know even how it works. Lopez is a great example. Um, However, with BitConnect, there is a bit of a stigma around it. I'm thinking with this BitConnect X, everybody, you know, wants to trade altcoins. Not necessarily everybody, but a lot of people coming into this space are like, how do I buy this crypto? How do I buy that crypto? And people say, yeah, go to an exchange, you know, go to Bittrex or maybe even Coinbase or Poloniex. And, you know, Binance is doing really well. It looks like BitConnect X is going to be dominating that space. It looks like they are going to be one of the top exchanges based on, you know, the success of this ICO on its first day and how 261,000 worth of coins sold out in less than 2 hours. So, in my opinion, I think this will be bigger than BitConnect, the amount of users, the amount of exchanges. You know, the coins are also going to be mineable. It's also going to be staking, so people will get rewarded. And usually, BitConnect, you know, the coin is usually very quick. It just so happens that today it became congested because of the size of the network and all of the transactions. It would be interesting to see how BitConnect X plans to facilitate transactions, but on their existing BCC blockchain, you know, they were suffering from transactions. You know, sending BCC didn't take the usual minute or two for it appeared. It took the best part of an hour for some people and even longer. So it would be interesting to see how this gateway is going to be able to handle merchant processing and not get clogged down, especially if you have, you know, thousands of nodes in a January sale and you're just having the till ringing all of the time. So it'll be very interesting to see this. And also, it looks like there's no referral structure. I think because of BitConnect and the referral structure, it has left a little bit of a stigma. Oh, it's a form of, you know, affiliate marketing. Therefore, some people looked at it dubiously. Me, I don't think there's anything wrong with network marketing, but obviously some people do. And because this doesn't have that affiliate structure, I think it might be well received by the general sort of cryptocurrency community as well. I think that's everything, you know, I wanted to say. I'm really excited. The roadmap for BitConnect X looks gorgeous. Um, and yes, if you were unfortunate to be able to buy some coins today, just try again, you know, and be persistent. And with that, I'll leave you until the next Brother Crypt YouTube video. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. And, you know, thank you for all the love. All right, take care. Peace.